The lighthouse isn't going to be round, it's going to be based on that one there, which is somewhere near Dover. And here we have my initial detailed plans. This is the motor and gearbox I'm going to use for driving the light, and I found it in Maplin, and with the gearing as it is there, I get down to about 2 RPM, which is pretty good really, and we'll see how that goes. Well, I started with a piece of scrap plywood. I marked it out to cut myself 2 pieces, one for the base and one for the bracket to hold the motor, like that. The one end I cut at angles to get the shape of the lighthouse eventually. I marked the centre line and then laid the motor on so I could get the spindle in the middle and know where to put the bracket for the motor to hang on. Make sure it's upright and reinforce it at the back with that little piece of wedge. Well, there's the motor and gearbox mounted on the bracket, and there it is for a test run. This is running on 6 volts at the moment. You can see, yeah, it's just turning nice and slowly. Now we're running on 9 volts, and you can see it's definitely moving a bit fast. In fact, that's probably a better speed for it. So we'll give it a choice. We can either drop the voltage down and run the motor slower, or we can take one of these gears out and slow the motor down so that we don't get the noise. I'll try that. Right, well, I've now removed one of the gear wheels, and I'm running on 3 volts. So the motor is much quieter, and you can see I still have a quite nice movement there. The only trouble is now I've had to move the drive spindle to the back instead of at the front. So I had to make up my mind before we go any further, because that's going to depend on where the lighthouse beacon is. Well, I use balsa wood, and this is because I have plenty of it. I cut myself out the panels for the side of the building, made the window frames, and just added a little bit of detail around them, and then started to put the thing together. You see, I had to move the motor forward a little bit because of the spindle moving to the back. Built the building, reinforced the back corners with those angled pieces, and the front, because of the funny shape, I used a bit of Amazon packaging. Put a bit of detail around the edge of the roof. Right, so I now have the roof on and the motor running. You can see the turntables working there. That's where the reflectors are going to go. Well, I wasn't at all happy with the noise that was making, so I thought I'd try this car light bulb 12 volt and see if I could make it flash on and off. But it got too hot, so I bought this string of fairy lights, and if I set it on number 6, it would go on and off automatically. The problem was getting all those to fit inside the dome. Impossible, and to take them apart was a bit difficult, so it was back to plan A and have the reflector with a cluster of LEDs, and then finally, after much messing about, I've ended up with this. Well, I'm not completely happy with it yet, but it's coming. And I'm just going to knock about, see if I can get the lights a bit brighter. There we are. Lighthouse on the clip tops. Well, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, please. And if you want to see more progress, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.